Alright, cool.
Good.
Alright guys, we're good to go. Biz, do you have the wishlist up yet?
Why do I need the wishlist up? Okay, yes, I do.
Alright. Dodger, we can hear an echo.
Oh, hold up. How about that?
Alright.
That is Blue Dodger. Yes, it is.
I'm watching the stream as well.
Yes.
He has a face.
Okay. Biz, so do you have the wishlist up?
Yes, I have the wishlist up.
Alright.
But we need to start over. Intros.
Alright, intros.
Now.
I'm Chaps. Next to me is Sid. Above him is Dodger. To the left of him is Biz.
What's up?
Go back down, it's me. Alright, let's go. Wishlist. What's first?
Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and hit the wish list and what we all think about it. So, number 1, maps, content, terrible. 2, melee. I don't like it. This is a shooting game. We shouldn't have melees, but I don't care. So, oh well, don't get too close. Use your shotgun. Don't melee. 3, matchmaking, you're terrible. 4, weapon balance.
Fair enough, I didn't want to say my opinion anyways.
I have a shotgun now, so I'm happy.
Alright.
Okay, I'll stop.
And that's it. That's the end of the stream. Yeah.
That's the stream. We're done. Woo!
Alright, so first thing was content. Yes, they need more maps. Symmetrical maps.
We need more stuff in general.
Honestly, they should have more characters in prep, but I don't care. I want stuff that affects gameplay more than aesthetics. But yes, they need more stuff on all sides. Okay. Anyone have anything to say about content?
I think I'm pretty solid on content.
Yeah.
I think that. Okay, so we have the VIP pass, right? Or people who actually have the VIP pass, and then we have what our guaranteed DLCs. And Jim had said on Twitter that they want to double the map count.
Yep.
So what I'm thinking is we started with 8 maps. We got our 2 free maps, the Maxim maps, right? So we have Haven, we have that already. So that makes 10 because they are counting overrun maps because we got this DLC which gave us 3 more maps. We have an overrun map and then we have Blood Drive and Boneyard.
Yep.
And then that's 13, and then they're going to do another map, another pack that we know is with the VIP pass, which is probably going to be 3 more maps, and then that's going to be 16. So that's the double the map count that they said that they were going to do. And they did say that with this, the next free map that we were going to get was going to be with the next pack, right?
The capital map?
No, not Capital, the remake map, which is probably going to be Canals or something. Yeah, the fan map.
Okay.
I think that, because they said the next available pack, so by that I thought that they were talking about the next pack that comes with the VIP pass, like the next, available map pack, like they were going to throw it in there. So, I don't know if that's going to be free, or if they're going to throw that in the map pack and then say, like, boom, there's your map. So I don't know.
Okay. Dodger, Sid, anything on content?
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, there should be more maps, and I agree that I would like more symmetrics. A couple of these more symmetrical ones, like more along the line of Haven, like Jim said. Because, I'll be honest, out of all the maps, I think I like Haven the best. Like, that's my favorite map. And, I don't know, I would probably like more maps like that.
You don't
Haven or Boneyard would probably be my favorite map. Yeah.
Boneyard's probably my favorite.
And during that new thread, the massive update, Jim did say that the new maps are going to be more symmetrical, or at least like more Haven than Gondola.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When it comes to like randomness.
Good.
Cool. Biz, number 2.
That's a good.
Well, before I go into 2, Gearsholic just said that VIP was a planned 6 map, so there'll probably be more. But I was just going to continue off that and saying that if they do make more maps after the pass, like after what they had planned, I really, really hope they don't charge for these maps, because it's silly, because we're like dying for stuff right now, and then they're going to go and charge for it. It almost feels planned. Like I really hope they don't decide to charge for the if they make more maps after. They're gonna. It's like, oh, the community demands that we pump out more maps. Well, we'll make more maps and charge them for it. Like, that's a terrible idea, because we're dying for maps. We need stuff.
What do you think of the game type? What do you think about game type? What do you think it will be?
I don't know what it's gonna be. We're just gonna have to find out. I want it to be a bomb mode, but
Yeah.
or just an objective-based single elimination mode. I think that's what we need, especially because the asymmetrical maps are just going to continue to be terrible for anything.
If it's a
team
bomb
related until we
mode,
have
I
that.
want it to be capture the jack bot.
Capture the jackpot? Alright.
That's what I want it to be.
Capture the jack.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
All right, so number 2, the melee. I'll go ahead and say now that I didn't think this was still going to be an issue as much as I hate it. I don't think that it should do damage really at all. That's just me. But the reverse two-piece thing really sucks. But I think the regular two-piece was a whole lot worse, and I'm glad that it's gone because it just doesn't happen anymore.
Mhm.
And in my opinion, like, it sucks to have melee on the rifles, but like people are still saying, "Oh, the melee is so overpowered," and I'm just like, I don't really get hit by it that much anymore. I don't know about you guys, but just like when I do play, if I have a shotgun, I'm okay. Like I'm just very careful around rifles because rifles. I think it's really stupid that they still have a melee, especially now that we're going to go ahead and have shotguns on our backs again. I think people should stop meleeing with their rifles and, pull out their CQC weapon. But if that doesn't happen, then, oh well. I don't know, that's just my thing on the melee. I didn't think it was still going to be that much of a problem.
I'd love to see no damage melee in the test server. Use it to like stop people from wall bouncing or something. Use it to stun them, but do no damage. It shouldn't be like an offensive thing. It should be defense. If someone's wall bouncing all around you, try and throw them off.
Mm.
Back when Lee Perry was still on the team, I remember he was always talking about that Epic had always wanted to make the melee like an actual part of the sandbox. Like they wanted to make it something useful, and I think that's kind of what they did. But I think it just doesn't work in Gears. Like it doesn't feel right.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have minded that. Like I would like a no damage melee because if a dude's coming at you and you have your defensive maneuver, which is your melee, where you're gonna stun each other, either he's not gonna be able to shoot for so long and you're not gonna be able to shoot for so long. So with that, you hit him and you get movement so you can get out of there, and he's stuck there for a second. So that's basically like that's where it should be in my opinion. But I don't think it's as big as a problem as content and other balancing issues.
Right.
I don't have a problem with it.
I don't have a problem with it anymore, so.
Yeah, it doesn't bug me anymore.
Did they have a fix go through today or something? Or when is that the next title update? I haven't.
They did do a server update, but I don't think anything has to do with the melee.
Okay.
No, they just did a server update with the loadout and stim gas stuff.
All right. So what's number 3? Number 3, Biz, on the list. What is it?
Matchmaking.
Matchmaking.
And ranked incentive.
Oh God.
They made it worse. It was they added 2 playlists on Monday, I think, and then on Thursday they're like, oh, we can't fix it. Like,
yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to fix it in this game. Maybe in a title update, but the next game they just really have to focus on that.
I have a couple things to say about ranked and matchmaking. The first thing is matchmaking. Okay, Epic said on their stream that there was true skill matchmaking, right? Like they said that.
I'm pretty sure it's the Gears 2. The Gears 2 match.
I don't know.
Well, it's Microsoft's True Skill. It's in all ranks.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm going to go ahead and just say this now. Yes, there's True Skill in the game, but if any of you don't know, True Skill sucks. It's terrible.
It's broken.
It's even worse since we have a low population in Gears.
Yeah,
so.
That's the real issue there. Is like, because I know Fatal was going on it, and he started yelling at Jim that there is not true skill matchmaking. There is true skill matchmaking, but it doesn't work because you don't have enough people to really justify like being able to match people. And then there's the way that the matchmaking works, where people are playing with teams and getting matched up against randoms, or randoms are playing and getting matched up against teams, or whatever. I think that there needs to be a little bit more work into trying to get teams matched up with teams and randoms matched with randoms. That's what I think should be done. That's just me. But as far as like the whole true skill thing, like matchmaking, it's just going to continue to be bad when we have 10 billion playlists and not enough people playing.
Just get rid of VIP.
Yeah.
They can't. that's just stuck there now.
Yeah,
That was
they
the
need
selling
to have it because they advertised it, so they have
Can't
to
get
have
rid
it
of the
there.
stupid thing.
And I think Epic was on the
Advertise
right
the
track.
playlist or just
No, the fact that VIP gets double XP, they get
Yeah.
everything early.
They can easily make it so there's a downloadable thing where VIP Pass members get to download this thing, which will be unlimited double XP tickets.
That would be
They've
nice.
done that for
But-
Gears 3 DLC,
But they
where
also get the DLC early.
So only have the deal
Yeah.
or VIP playlist the first week that it's available for them. Get rid of it all the other times. That would be nice.
Maybe. I've said that before, and they've never answered me on that. I think that there's some reason they can't do it. I don't know why. Maybe people are too dumb to go and use their tokens every time. I think that
Yeah.
might be the thing because
I mean-
people don't like to read. They've already said before that people don't read things on games.
Yeah.
Like if they go into their little, like that. Epic is always trying to make things that are very visual to people so they understand how things work. And I mean, look at back in Gears 3 or whatever. Whenever one of those packs came out, I don't even remember what it was. People who had the pass would go on, and then they would go and buy the DLC, knowing that they had it for free,
Yeah.
but they were impatient, and so they didn't realize that it's not working. So wait, I don't know. I think people just don't read things. They don't read. Like you have the pass, right?
That's their
And so
fault.
you go to the marketplace.
Yeah.
Go to the marketplace and you download it where it says you are confirming this purchase. You're paying this many Microsoft points, and people are like, "Well, I got the pass. I can buy it." No, it doesn't work that way. Like people
well,
don't read
if
stuff.
you go to the main menu of for Gears 3 in this case, it would say, "Hey, you got DLC. Just press A." Okay, and it's free now.
So
Yeah.
on the playlist consolidation thing, Epic's acknowledged it. They're aware that everyone hates the fact that there's VIP separate from everything else. I think if there is something they can do about it, they're trying to do it. I don't think it will happen though, but they are aware of it. And then I think that Epic did the right thing last night where they said that they don't want to take stuff away from Quick to get people to go into ranked. Yes, there needs to be a ranked incentive, but don't take stuff away from Quick to get people to leave it and go to ranked.
My problem with ranked is, well, people keep trying to say things about changing Quick. You can't change Quick. Or you can't change Quick. You can't change Quick because you don't want to mess with their experience, like how they're playing,
Right.
because then you're screwing with a lot of people there, and I think that would probably be really annoying. Like if I was somebody who just wants to sit down and play a game, I would be really annoyed if they changed something about my experience. Whereas ranked is for the more hardcore people, which I think is wrong. I don't think it's supposed to be that way. I honestly think, okay, back in Gears 1, the idea of ranked was the fact that you had a leaderboard if you went and played ranked. You got mixed up with random people unless you stacked, like most people did. But yeah, so you would go into ranked so that you got leaderboard and you could get achievements or whatever. And you'd have a little bit of a more competitive match. And then in Gears 2, you had nothing but ranked. Like that's all you knew was ranked, okay? And so that was just the way the matchmaking worked. You had matchmaking and that was it. You had private after that. But they still called it ranked whenever they released the social stuff. And then in Gears 3, you had social at launch, so it wasn't DLC. And so you had a lot of people playing that, and then you had this ranked playlist, which is, that's where all the tryhards go. And obviously that kind of dropped the amount of people that were playing. And so now you have this weird division between ranked and quick, where it's quick is where people want to go and have fun, and then ranked is where all the tryhards go.
Yep.
And I don't think it should be that way. I think that quick should be the place that you go if you want to, just be able to drop in and drop out, because drop in, drop out is what it is. And then ranked is the place that you go whenever you want to play with players. They should just call it something else that is guaranteed players. Because that's the reason I always played ranked in Gears 3, is because I hated playing against bots or playing people that quit. So I would go into execution and play some ranked so that I could play people and have, a good match. I didn't care if it was competitive, I just wanted to play.
I'd love to see a ranking system though. I didn't like the Gears 2 one where it was only 5 levels, but Halo's 1 through 50 or something in every playlist, or one that's general over all of the playlist. I think that'd be cool to have a ranked-only ranking system. An actual ranking system, not like a level XP system.
I think that would interest people, but the other thing is that they also don't have this issue where they have 10 million playlists.
Right.
Everything is the same for those games. Hello?
That's my phone. Maybe.
What about putting in competitive swaps for ranked?
Well, wait. Go back. I just want to go back to the quick versus rank.
Yeah.
Because I think it's say something. The thing is, for me, how I do it is, I go into quick match when I don't know how much time I have to play. So I say because I may have to be somewhere or something might come up, so I go into quick knowing that if I'm in a match, I can just leave it and not get penalized for it and go to wherever I have to go. Whereas if I know, I have this much time I can be on for however long, then I go into ranked match, because then I know that I won't have to leave a match. I'll be able to leave when the match is actually over, and that's how I see it for me. Are we laughing at me now?
That was the whole. That's the idea behind it, is that you can go and just play a few matches and then leave.
No,
but the other thing I have is this. Okay, this is my thing. I hate drop in, drop out. I really do. I think it's crap. I don't like it at all. But it is what it is. So they can have it, and that's fine. But I also think that there are certain modes that are much better played in their entirety. I don't know about you guys, but there are a lot of people who play ranked execution because playing quick execution is kind of dumb.
Yep.
Because the whole idea of execution is kind of this back and forth, tug of war, where you're trying to, each round you're trying to get a better setup on the other people. And so it's about playing the entirety of that match. So this is my thing. I think the idea of ranked needs to get out of here, and I think people should stop thinking of ranked as tryhard land. That's number one. I think that there's just this messed up ideology about that. And I think that quick works really great in game modes that are just kind of, hop in, kill stuff, leave, like TDM or domination or whatever. Hop in, have fun, and then take off. That's what it's about. But for game modes like execution, I feel like quick shouldn't even be a thing, because you should be going in there to play a full match anyways. And they already said on the stream that 85% of people play ranked in execution. 85% of ranked execution, or ranked matches, is in execution, because that's what that game mode is all about.
Yep.
So I think that if they were going to do something in another game, I think they should just kind of mix it up and try to not put, every game mode has 2 playlists.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I could go on forever about that.
Yeah.
There's a great thread, forever ago, NP made it. It was great. It was about, it actually started off a thread I made where I was talking about, I actually said this, that in the next Gears game they should take something like execution should literally be ranked only, but not call it ranked, obviously, because people are going to be like, oh, that's for tryhards only. That's stupid. No. I just wanted that to be, you go in there and you get players and you play with players and you play a full match. And then something like TDM or something like King of the Hill can be drop in, drop out, because it's something that you can go into and then leave, and it's a fluid kind of match. So that's okay. But then also have the ranked option there too. So it was more like removing quick from a couple areas. But like I said, I just kind of don't want to mess with it. It's not really my place to say.
So anyone have anything to add to that? I think we've sort of covered it all.
Yeah, when Biz was talking, I just thought of my own playlisting. Have everything standard, ranked. There's no quick match for Overrun. Just hear me out. For Overrun, TDM, Domination, Execution, the team-based modes, right? That'll be in its own playlist of standard. And then there will be a quick match version, which will be free-for-all, Master at Arms, and then there will be a mercenary playlist, which is it's just one party, or one person.
Yeah, the one-person party things
of TDM, Domination, and Execution. It will swap in, so you have you have a 3 playlists in one. So you have the quick, but there's less playlists.
I personally
need to work it out, but
I love playing
right
quick match. I play quick match all the time. Just it's a lot easier for me, and there's not enough people to play the game types I like in ranked. But if they went back to the Gears 2 launch system, yes, I know it was broken, but where it was only ranked, so everyone had to search for a match like that, the player numbers aren't going to be as bad. You might actually find stuff. That might be nice.
And then about player numbers, and I'll just go ahead and say this now. TDM sucks. That's my official opinion. TDM is crap, and because of TDM, everyone plays TDM. And so a lot of like the gold in Gears kind of gets screwed over, like the King of the Hill style modes, and Execution, Overrun even. That stuff kind of gets thrown by the wayside because people are just like, Team Deathmatch, wee! And I don't know. That's my thing about Team Deathmatch. I think it's stupid, and I think if Epic wants to be really, really ballsy about it, they should just remove it. And if they're going to keep it, at least bring it back to the Gears 3 style, because at least that had some sort of gears to it. I don't think it plays right.
It was somewhat respectable.
Bitch, you need more lighting.
Up.
You need more lighting so people can see you, man.
Why? Who has to see? What's the point of seeing me?
It looks... What? What's wrong?
We're all so
you can hear
bright.
me. That's all that matters.
We're all so bright over here. Yeah, I know Kim loves your voice, doesn't he?
Kim loves my voice.
I'm in the sunroom.
Alright, I guess we can go on to the next topic.
Yeah. Weapon balance. I don't really have much to say about it.
Honestly, I like the weapon balance, but when they do change it up to the 2-weapon loadout, I do think the rifle should be toned down to more of a support role, because it's a bit overkill.
Yeah.
I think
In the massive update, they also decreased the Bushka to only having 3.
I don't
Instead
care
of
about
6.
that. I think
And then
that's fine.
Boomshot has 2.
I think those are both fine. I'm not gonna complain either way.
I'm gonna I'll take a quick moment here to think about all the weapons. I think that with 2-weapon loadouts again, I think, in my honest opinion, things like they need to be toned down just a little bit. Maybe not a lot. As of right now, I can live with how they work. Like, it doesn't bother me too much. Honestly, I wish the rifles just didn't have a melee, because it's kind of unnecessary, because you have a shotgun, so you use your shotgun. But I'm never going to stop saying that. I think the melee is really unnecessary on rifles. As far as that's really concerned, though, I think the rifles shouldn't have the crazy hip fire that they do. I think that's my main issue with rifles. I think the hip fire spread should be increased a little bit, because if you look at Gears 1 and 2, you didn't hip fire. It didn't work. And then Gears 3, you could, and that's what made rifles really stupid in CQC whenever you had a shotgun, which shotgun could still win because the shotgun that game was ridiculous. But it was still like...
Gears of Hollow, I don't know if they can do that. He wants Bushka at 2 per clip and 4 overall.
I think it's fine. I think that's perfectly fine.
I don't understand why they nerfed the Bushka, to be completely honest. I think it was fine.
They might be able to do that,
can't change the mag size, by the way.
I think they changed it just for execution.
They can. Because if they can, remember, if you remember, they were talking about how in the test server that they're going to drop the Lancer magazine size, they can change the magazine size.
Okay, yeah, I guess they made that
Or look
variable.
at Gears 3 whenever you had a 4-shot mag long shot.
I think the long shot one was hard coded in because they were talking about changing the hammer burst clip size, and they were like, well, we can't do that because the visual thing will be wrong on that. So I think they hard coded it into Gears 3. They may have made it all variable in this game though.
I'll go ahead and, like I said, I'm going to just run down the list. I think rifles shouldn't have a melee capability, or if they're going to keep a melee capability, they should have a more inaccurate hip fire. That's all I have to say about the rifles. As far as the damage they do, I think they're fine.
All right.
I think the hammer burst needs more recoil. I'm going to throw that in there. It still doesn't have enough.
Honestly, I see tons of people complaining about how much recoil it has, saying it needs less.
More.
Yeah.
It needs more recoil.
I use the hammer burst. I suck with it in the other games. I use it in Judgment, and I destroy with it. It needs more recoil.
But so like I said, I think it needs more recoil. The thing about rifles in this game, and the fact that I love rifles in this game, is that you got to learn how to use them and learn how to position yourself to be effective with the rifles. That's very good. It's very much so like Gears 1 with the Nasher, where it was like, well, if you wanted to learn how to use the shotgun or learn how to use any of the other weapons, you had to learn how to place yourself. You know, you had to learn the weapon. Like, every weapon is actually different. So if you want to use a Lancer, then you want to kind of be your mid-range guy, and you want to look for cover and things that you can, cross people with. If you want to use the retro, well, then you need to get kind of close to the shotgun guys and just mow them down. Like that's what you're supposed to do with those weapons, and I think that's great. Hammerburst still has too much recoil. That's all I have to say about rifles. Shotgun. People say like bringing it in like 5%, bringing in the spread just a little bit.
I don't
and
care.
I know they had people who were talking about like they want it to be whenever you hard aim you can bring in the range. No, that's retarded. Don't do that ever again. That's bad. It's too
Let
many.
me just raise my shotgun, and now, oh my gosh, it has a tighter spread. Look at that.
There's too many random variables, and I think that just brings annoyance. I think people should shut up, learn how to use the gun properly, because here's how you use the Nasher. I want to make a video about this, and I might do it eventually. But here's how you use it, okay? Whenever you're close to somebody, one, you have a reticle. Your reticle shows you where your shots go every time. Your pellets, they don't go in or out, no matter what your range is, okay? So no matter what you do, it's not going to be like, it's not going to be different. And about the whole sawed-off needing less spread, okay. The sawed-off is the worst gun in this game. It's terrible.
It is.
I'm going to go ahead and say that smoke grenades are more effective than sawed-off right now. Okay? So, my honest opinion, I don't want them to touch the sawed-off because I'm perfectly fine with it being crap.
I don't think it will be in the next game.
Shotgun! Whenever you're using the Nasher, tilt your screen down a little bit, because when you're aiming straight at somebody, you're looking at their head and their shoulders, because that's the middle of your screen. So you want to tilt your screen down a little bit, okay? That way you're hitting their body. You're hitting their torso. That's how you land all your pellets. If you're aiming high, about 3 or 4 pellets are going to miss, so you're not going to kill somebody.
Yep.
Okay? About the whole, well, I shot way off of this dude, but I killed him. Okay, if your shotgun is inside of their hitbox, it will give you the kill. This gives people more kills, so it's not inconsistent. It's good. It gives people the benefit of a doubt. So that's that part. So that's how you use your shotgun whenever you're whenever you're fighting people. You want to tilt your screen down a little bit. This is exactly how you did in Gears 1. And you have a reticle that shows you where you're shooting all the time. If you land all your pellets, you're going to chunk somebody. Okay? The shotgun actually does more damage now than it did in previous games. You just got to land your shots. Please learn to use the gun before complaining that it needs to be stronger. Okay?
And that center pellet is awesome for getting long-range Nasher kills.
It's good if it comes out of the reticle. It's a good thing. If it didn't come out of your screen, then... Okay, look, I had a dude who was complaining on the forums the other day. Kept saying, like, oh man, this is why Gears 3 Nasher was better, except for the sponging. Sponging doesn't exist. Okay?
Yeah,
it does not exist. If there's lagging, then maybe. Obviously there is proof of, sponging every now and then. But it does not exist. There's no such thing as sponging.
It's not in every game on every other kill, like most people say it is.
People are talking about sponging. They don't understand the fact that you're missing. You're not landing your shots. Okay? You're missing. Okay? Look, this is why it comes out of the screen and why you can tell where you're shooting all the time. Because back in Gears 3, whenever you had, this tight spread this close, and then this giant spread from far away, and then you had active damage, and then you had just all of this random crap that completely changed how your gun was working. You had drop-off damage. It's stupid. Okay? And then you were like, well, that guy's one-shotting everybody, and I can't kill anything. Because you were missing, and you didn't know where your pellets were going, because there was this crazy, like, I don't even know what it was. Like, there's this weird tube of, like, yeah, if you learned how to use the gun, then you could still do well with it, but then every now and then you're like, oh, I didn't kill him. It's because you missed, like, 4 or 5 pellets, and you just didn't know it because you can't see where your pellets are going. Now you know where your pellets are going. So center of the screen, this Nasher is completely fine and perfect. Learn to use it. Shut up. That's all I got to say about that. Right. I can go on forever.
Let's move on to the next one. Everyone loves you, by the way, in the chat.
Great. I'm glad they love me. And I wasn't finished as far as balance is concerned. The only other thing I have to say about balance is the boom shot being less shots is a good thing, because that gun is ridiculous.
It is.
It is a legitimate power weapon, and if it's on a map, people go for it. Like, everyone wants the boom shot because it's ridiculous. It has a huge splash radius. It does a ton of damage. It's a monster, and I think that making it less shots is completely okay, because as is now, you get boom, you win. That's why in execution the boom shot's not on any of the maps, because people just go for boom shot. Like, that thing's a monster. So if it's less shots, that's okay. You pick up the boom shot and whatever is in it, you got kills if you're like competent, if you have a brain. So it being less shots is okay. About the Bushka, I thought the Bushka was fine. I don't know. I didn't have any problems with it. I didn't think it was OP or anything. I thought it was fun to use.
I wouldn't
it was
give it
effective
more.
and fun.
I wouldn't give it more. I don't think there was
No,
a problem
I
with
think
it.
it was just right.
Well,
I think it was okay.
Alright, if you get someone who's good with it, they can get a ton of kills with the Bushka. But it is a power weapon.
But it's still a lot better to use
The
than
same thing with the
shot.
breach shot. It
Yeah.
has 16 rounds.
Oh, I love the
you
breach
go
shot.
ham with the breach if you have somebody who's good. So
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with saying,
Yeah.
well, if somebody's good with the gun, they get a lot of kills. Yeah, good. If they're good with it, they should get good amount
Yeah.
of kills.
Alright.
Yeah, 6
Um,
Bushkas are like it's. There's nothing wrong with it, but
With
3
six
I
Bushkas,
think is
unless
better.
Unless you're playing people who are like stupid and all like, packing up together, which you should never do ever. Then I mean, you get 2 or 3 kills with each Bushka. Like that's pretty much your guaranteed kills. If you get more, then you're good with it. So I don't really have any problem with
Yeah.
Bushka. I think it's okay.
Alright.
In execution, maybe it could use less, but
Yeah. The execution is what I was thinking of.
and then all the other power weapons, I don't really have an issue with them. And then as far as starting grenades goes, I don't think you need 2 spot grenades. The only reason I use spot grenades ever is so I could put 2 gigantic balls on the map and teabag the map. That's the only reason I ever use the stupid things. But
Alright.
I don't like frag grenades. I think frag grenades should be a one-hit kill in a small radius. That's just me. I think that the
Yeah.
radius is too silly, that they're made to make people move, not made to 4-point people.
Yeah, they're annoying. I don't
But okay,
like,
that's everything I have to say about
yeah.
that. I think
I'd say next topic. We've covered
Yeah.
these 2 topics for a while. Alright.
we're only like 40 minutes in. We're pretty good.
Yeah. Alright, what's next?
Grenade balancing.
Oh, good
Yeah.
lord.
Alright,
I already said what I need to say about
yeah,
that.
let's see. Stims they took out of stuff except free-for-all. We can talk about that later. But, frags I don't like, just like you. That's pretty much all I really have to say about them. If anyone else has anything to say, go ahead.
Well, like frags would be okay once they make it that ammo boxes don't restock grenades. I'll be fine
Yes.
with grenades as a starting weapon.
Agreed.
Well, the other thing is,
Free-for-all's a little annoying, though, with the
It's free
frags.
for all that they annoy me, and
Yeah.
people just you
Spawn
run in,
and
you
chuck a
get a
grenade.
kill, and then you get blown up by a frag grenade, or you get 4-pointed and then blown up by a frag grenade, or you get 4-pointed by a frag grenade and then shot and die. And then you respawn, and then you throw your frag grenade and blow some people up that are fighting. It's free kills. It's stupid. I've said that before.
Alright, next topic.
Audio.
I agree with them on the audio. It's annoying.
Audio, it's not, okay, my thing about the audio is it's not just footsteps and stuff, which, okay, the whole making enemy footsteps twice as loud as your teammates, I think that's kind of ghetto. I don't know, that's just me. I think that's kind of cheap. I think
Yeah.
that changing the footstep sounds back like in Gears 2 where Cog and Locust had different sounds, like they had different footstep noises, I think that's the smart thing to do. Like Gears 3 it was really bad because it was the same sound. But if they bring that back, that'd be great. Shouldn't hear anything when you team it.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that, but I think there should just be like a little bit of a level of skill of knowing whether you're, your red
Yeah.
team footsteps or blue team footsteps,
And-
or if you're friendly or enemy footsteps. Like I think that there should be a certain level of because look at something like Call of Duty, they do it really well. They have like almost an entire another realm of skill in there and knowing what sounds to hear. In the good Call of Duty games, some games are really bad about sound, but look at something like I don't know. The thing about Call of Duty is like you can hear somebody running on a piece of metal, and you're like, oh, I know that sound. I know where that is on this map. So like, there's just a whole nother world of balance in there. I think that's really cool. Like there's this skill balance. There's skill in that, and I think that's cool. But my thing about sound is, yeah, I think changing the footsteps is a good idea. I think that's pretty much all I have to say about that. But it's not just that, okay? Because I don't know about you guys, but somebody can like throw an ink grenade whenever they spawn, and it sounds like it's 5 feet behind you. Like this is all sorts of weird stuff about sounds right now.
It's grenades and footsteps are the main things.
Yeah.
Alright. Anything else about audio? Dodger, Sid?
Nothing from me.
Nope.
This the campaign audio is not bothering you, Sid?
If people who don't know, I'm more into campaign and the story than I am into multiplayer, so
He's just
that's
here
why
to-
I'm not talking that much.
He's just here to be cool.
He's here to
I
look
am.
pretty for us.
I
Who
am.
doesn't love Sid? Everybody likes Sid, right?
Yeah. And he's
Sorry,
got
Jimmy.
he's got the glasses on his head now.
Well, the only reason is because I'm in the sunroom and the sun's going down, so I
Okay.
can keep it off.
Alright, Biz, what's after audio?
Glitches.
Yeah, fix
No
it.
Kung Fu Flip. So sad.
Yeah, I wish there was a button for Kung Fu Flip, man.
Seriously,
Yeah.
on Gondola, that would be the best.
I agree.
The one glitch I didn't see mentioned on there was the bookcases, shooting through them on library.
I don't think a lot of people know about that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Dodger showed me that, and
There's the stupid digger thing in Master at Arms. But
oh my god, that's
Yeah.
that's really annoying. But I can live with it.
As far as glitches are concerned, I'm still completely and totally pissed about that stupid black bounce bullshit thing.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, Pope, fixed the Mauler glitch on Overrun.
With
On
There's
Junkyard.
a lot of
Yeah,
glitches and overruns
the
that need to be
Junkyard.
fixed.
Oh, and then there's also one where you can kick a ticker over the
Yeah.
first objective.
Yeah.
we mentioned that
Barriers
last.
on
Destroy all
Terminal?
of- yep.
Yeah, said
I did that
last
once.
time.
So.
That's
That, you know what's a really bad glitch at Overrun that they need to fix?
what's that?
That glitch where you can't spectate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That
man.
glitch
Mhm.
sucks.
Alright.
This is gonna be our esports game, but we don't have spectating. Huh.
Yeah, I don't get
Or team-based mode. Good team-based modes.
Yeah.
Alright. Next on the list?
The last thing on the list is
Theater mode.
Wait, was there
final
a
suggestions?
was there a
Things
note
like theater mode.
What's that, Sid?
on the list? I don't know if it was covered. I know they talked about it yesterday, but the no hub option, because I know Dodger, you wanted that.
Yeah.
Oh, not
Yeah,
being
for
able to turn the
our
HUD off?
machinima, yep.
Yeah,
I think
but
that's a bunch of crap that you can't turn the HUD off.
they
Yeah,
said that
like,
only one guy wanted it, and that
Yeah.
the one guy never said he used it. So
It's all the
that was-
machinima guys want it.
Yeah, at least just make it for spectator where you can hide the player names.
Yeah.
Just that, and then when you don't do anything with the camera, the leaderboard starts to disappear, and like the area on the bottom disappears as well.
I don't know why they got rid of that option.
I even just want the ability
Yeah,
to turn the crosshair off.
wasn't there,
and
like,
turn it away.
in
I know where
Warzone,
the middle of my screen is.
like with the Warzone thing, they said it was easier to keep it in
Yeah.
than to take it out. Well, why can't they do that with the no HUD?
Here's my problem with the no HUD thing, is they already freaking did it. They did it in Gears 3, and this game is the same code as Gears 3, so why can't they
pretty
just
much.
copy what they did over there and put it in this game? I don't know. I feel like they could do it and people being lazy. That's my honest opinion.
Alright. So,
I just want to get that out of the way.
that's the whole wish list then, right?
But yeah, there's upgrading spectator, domination, game type, changing the hill time, which I think that they're actually doing. I
Alright.
think they actually changed the hill time.
In the stream yesterday, they mentioned something like, if they try to change it to an instant cap, it will be random. Like, sometimes it will be 1 second, sometimes it will be
Yeah,
instant.
sometimes that won't work.
Hmm.
So I think they switched it from 2 to 1. No, they switched it from 2 to 1.
Okay. So
I think.
I was sort of confused
They
when they
actually
said
did.
it wouldn't be consistent there. I was like, I'd rather keep it
Yeah.
2 than have it be inconsistent.
Yeah, so they switched it to 1.
So that should be a consistent one then?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's what they said.
Alright.
My main issue with domination is I wish they would take the. I feel like there's too much back and forth because of the fact that you can create a neutral hill. I don't like that. I think there's a lot of people who haven't been saying that, and I feel like I'm the only person who feels that way. I really dislike neutral hill because I feel like it's something like, I'll bring up Call of Duty again because everybody loves Call of Duty.
Oh
But I
god.
think that they do it right, okay? And I think that whenever you have, because obviously domination works in that game. Whenever you have a middle hill, like your B hill, and somebody else runs into it, don't make it to where the hill breaks and becomes nothing and nobody gets points. make it to where the team that has it keeps getting points until the other person caps it. So that way the points aren't just like always like this.
Oh.
I don't know.
But
I think it's a little bit better because that prioritizes locking down an area a little bit more. Whereas now you can just kind of have one dude running around, which sure that's a bit of a meta in its own right. But
I think they did that to
whenever
keep
I
it
play
close.
Domination, and especially after they changed the hill break time, I'm gonna just be running around breaking hills like crazy because like that's all I want to do is annoy people. So I'm just gonna go make points and break hills. I don't know.
I really think they just did that to keep the game closer. I mean,
I guess
it would be
I
nice.
guess it's okay, but I feel like it's even better whenever you just shut somebody out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wish that there was a neutral. I don't like it.
All right. I just want to say something. Pope mentioned in the chat about the Locust armor skin on Ty and how it turns to what is it?
Yeah.
Iceburn or something.
Iceburn.
And that they couldn't fix that. And
They can't.
It's like some problem with the publisher.
It's Epic, or not Epic. It's
Microsoft.
Microsoft because it's DLC. The actual error in the code is in that pack, and they can't touch it because.
What I thought was weird was the QA didn't find that before they actually brought it out.
Yeah,
because
that's kind of fail. But you want to know why it doesn't work? You want to know why it doesn't work? Is because I actually ran around with Ty with the Locust skin on in private, so it worked locally. It doesn't work online, and I don't think that they could catch that because whenever they test, they test locally. So
yeah.
I mean, look at the two-piece at launch. The two-piece actually was supposed to be like beatable, I think, in design, but speeding up the melee.
It was somewhat beatable in private
because online it screwed up, but on like local it was still terrible. Like it still worked offline. It was still like literally a millisecond difference, but it was beatable sometimes. So it was still there, but not as bad. But I think lag is kind of a big issue with that.
All right.
Everything.
All right, do you have the thread up right now for the wish list or something? Can you? Do you have the thread up for the wish list?
Yeah.
Can you go back and bring up the changes one about all the changes they made?
Yeah, give me a minute.
All right.
I have it right here.
All right. What's the first change that they listed? We can go through these pretty quickly because most people agree with all of these.
Dual weapon loadout will be propagated to all playlists with the exception of free-for-all.
I like that, but one small problem I see with that is if they do decide to tone down the rifles because you have rifles and shotguns now, because it's not done in free-for-all, it's either going to have a different setting in free-for-all, which will make inconsistency, or it will be somewhat useless in free-for-all compared to other guns. That's just my thought on that. Next one, or if anyone wants to add to that.
I don't really have anything to say.
Yeah, if they tone down the rifles for the dual weapon, then they'll have to tone down the Nasher or make their own, like what you said, their own thing in free-for-all. Yeah.
I'm happy that they kept it out of FFA.
Yeah. Alright, what's next on the list?
Stim grenades will be removed from all playlists with the exception of free-for-all.
Why not free-for-all?
Yeah, it seemed that free-for-all was the worst kind.
Yeah,
I think the reason they kept it is because there are people who use it in free-for-all, and because of that, I guess that like they wanted to keep it because there was some like charm to it or whatever. That's retarded. In my honest opinion, I don't know why they didn't remove free-for-all because that's where it killed me like the most. I hated it.
Yep.
But I think the thing that's funny about stims is that they were meant to be used as like a team thing.
Yeah.
But they literally like 90% of the time people just use them to heal themselves, and so that's why they've kept them in FFA. So yeah.
All right.
I don't know. I think
during the
but
community
as far as I'm
tour
concerned,
event,
I have no issues with it still being FFA because I'm just going to be playing execution now because I have my two guns back. So
yeah. Was it when I went to the community tour event? Like this was before Judgment came out, and like Demise UF. I don't know if you guys know him. He's somewhat on the forums as well. We abused the stim grenade in free for all so much, and we told Alan Steig or Slyke. I can't remember his name. I don't know if it's Slyke or Steig or whatever. But he's like the senior producer, or he's one of them. And like we just showed him like, look how easy it is to win free for all.
And guess what happens whenever you're in a free for all game and there's that dude in first place? Guess what he's doing? He's throwing stems everywhere.
No, he's not throwing it everywhere. He's throwing it around an ammo box so he can get more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Wonderful.
What's the next thing on the list?
Torque bow change.
Torque bow charge time reduced to Gears 3 active levels from 2 seconds down to 1.5.
I think
that's awesome.
I think that's too fast. I think that's
beast.
Half a second
like
less is too fast.
that is ridiculously fast, dude.
I love it because then the torque is actually a freaking power weapon.
All right,
like that.
yeah.
I thought that the torque was really stupid, because look at Gears 3 torque and Gears 2 torque. You didn't really like it whenever it wasn't active, but when it was active, you're just like, shpah, shpah, you're just hitting people like crazy with it.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it being like that. I feel like it's actually dangerous. I mean, look at the stupid sniper rifles.
Okay, I guess
look at,
it is a power weapon, so I'll give it that.
Look at other guns. I mean, whenever you have a sniper, guess what? You can kill someone instantly. If you're good, like if you aim. The torque bow is kind of tricky to hit people sometimes, so I'm okay with it being chargeable.
How do you feel about the hip fire on it, on the torque?
I think it's pretty fun.
I don't think it should have that reticle.
I think it's great. I like it. I don't think it should have it, no, but I think it's beast.
Oh,
so.
I love it, but I don't think
it
it should have it.
I mean, like, look at people. People love the boom shot. They hate it whenever they get shot by it, but when you pick it up, it's the best gun in the game. So
Yeah.
I think it's fun to use. I don't know. That's just me.
All right.
I mean, you're never going to see anyone like, Nash's be happy with them nerfing the boom shot, because that's his freaking baby. He just picks that thing up and kills everybody with it.
I thought that was the
That's why he loves
retro.
it so much.
I thought that was the
He likes
retro.
the retro too, and he cries on that whenever he plays Judgment. That's why he's playing Gears 3.
All right. What's next?
Prize boxes. They will be updated in the next title update to deliver all content before doling out XP.
Brilliant.
No.
Well, I mean, it makes the gold skins not as
I'd
good
say
anymore since now everybody will have them.
right. I'd say make it more often that you get skins, but not have it all
I think
skins.
it's okay.
I'm
I feel
not
like there
gonna.
aren't really a lot of skins.
Oh, I'm not gonna complain though, because once
Yeah.
again it's an aesthetic thing. I care about gameplay, not visuals.
Yeah.
So
First, either way for me, it would work. Like
There's no complaints there.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Except for the people who are like, well, I've opened 7 million prize boxes and I never get one ever again. It's just like, well, I'm sorry. They're trying.
honestly, I don't like anything in the prize boxes. I didn't like any of the armor
prize boxes
skins
are dumb.
for that, so doesn't matter.
But oh well.
all right.
It is what it is. They did something. That makes me happy.
That's it.
That's it. All right.
Everything.
Cool.
So I have a quick question.
All right.
Would anybody in the chat, like, just before I decide to do this, how many people are in the chat? Like, how many people are actually watching right now? Curious. I want everyone who's actually here watching to say something in the chat, please. Great.
You want me to comment as well?
Yes, it shows that there's
No,
15.
not you. You're not allowed.
It shows that there's
Yeah, but-
15.
But
I'm
I'm
not
one of those
fucking
15.
Yeah, not counting us, I guess there's only 11.
Yeah.
3, 4,
There's almost nobody watching this.
5.
Although-
There we go. I haven't seen him. Okay.
It did get a bunch of views. I was sort of
Oh,
surprised. I don't know how many people watched it all the way through, but it actually got a decent amount
Alright,
of
so
views.
we've got 5 people in here. That's pretty good, I guess. Well, I guess I don't really know how I'm going to say this, but would any of you people actually need an Alex brand code?
Oh god.
Out of curiosity.
Uh-oh.
And if you don't have one, do you actually, like, really want one?
Because no one needs Alex Brand.
I'm just wondering.
Oh. Alex Brand.
That guy says he wants one.
I mean, she's one of the more annoying
Hope doesn't
characters
want
in
Alright,
the Gears of War
as if
trilogy.
we're on the topic of Alex Brand.
Everything. Do you really want one? Like, really bad?
I need Dom and Team Metal if anyone has one for me.
Yeah, people need Dom. I have Dom, and I said I was going to give some out. I have
Alright.
some right here.
Alright.
I know, yeah, you just...
I got a bunch. I went to because what happened was I went to Walmart And I realized that the Walmarts, I don't know if it's everywhere, but I know in Canada, or at least...
I think it's only Canada, or it's not
Was
U.S.,
it-
I don't think.
It was definitely... I went to 10 Walmarts within driving distance. All of them did the same thing. And what they did was they took these little flyers right here. They put them out beside like the games on like racks and stuff. And it has like the... I'm not going to show you the back of that. It has the codes on like the scratch thing on the back. And all you would have to do is like give the people like $5 and they would unlock the codes for you. And it would, the $5 was like a pre-order, so you know you could come back and get your pre-order, but you don't have to come back. And so essentially it was $5 for 3 codes. And so
Wow.
I bought a lot, and I gave a bunch to a bunch of people on Twitter, like a bunch of people gave a bunch of them out. And then I gave a bunch for my event I had. I gave a bunch out for that. I gave some more on Twitter, and I still have like I have 10 more cards, so full. And then I have a shit ton of Hammerburst codes.
Do you love me?
Do I love you?
Yeah.
Just start.
You want me to?
Just start spamming DOMs, man. Everyone wants.
Even though you already gave me Anya?
I know. No. If you want, you can try to get it when I type it in. I'll do it in a few minutes. Not now.
Oh man.
Really?
It's gotta be spontaneous.
Oh, really?
Otherwise, what's the point?
You guys are going to be watching this stream. All of a sudden, it's going to freak out on my browser because I have to close out of the stream to go redeem a code. So, all right. Anyways,
All right.
But
Well, everything. Do you have a Twitter, or are you on the forums?
yeah, obviously. Well, wait, what? You fucking know
No,
about the
everything
forums.
undone. So I'll send it to you if you want it.
Wait,
Well, what's your
Just
are you
realized-
everything undone on the Twitters too?
not talking to
On the
me.
Twitters, on forums?
I'm an idiot.
Sid.
I'm an idiot.
Did he
Side
you
for
put it in the other
president.
chat, didn't you? I'm not looking at it. No.
No, I thought you were referring to me. Or were you referring to me? I said in a bit.
No,
Calm
no.
down.
All right. Well,
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll send it to you whenever we wrap this up.
There you go.
let's go on to this next topic. Unless, Sid, do you want to talk about the campaign at all?
Gotcha.
I guess. Do you guys want to talk about the campaign? Because I don't think
Sure.
anyone's ever talked about the campaign actually.
Yeah. And
So,
you're the campaign master, so let's go ahead.
Indeed. Just like, what are you guys' general thoughts? Like,
I agree with
like-
KO Dave.
It was okay.
Gameplay wasn't terrible. Story sucked. Aftermath was cool.
I think the cutscenes were great. I like the cutscenes.
oh yeah, you mean like the 3
Cutscenes were
cutscenes?
beautiful.
You mean the
They
3
were so
actual?
beautiful.
There was like 11.
I'm sorry, like
But-
whenever they did
How-
the...
All
Or
opening
10
ones
seconds.
don't count.
Remember
There
the...
was like 10 seconds.
Yeah,
you
all
remember
2
that
minutes of
cutscene where they
cutscenes?
were in the museum or whatever, and they had the little chat, and he was talking about how they wanted to go get the bomb or whatever. And,
That was-
and it was Paddock. Paddock gets on the mic or whatever. He's like, "We're gonna go get the bomb," and blah 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 blah. And the look on Sophia's face, like her face, was amazing.
That was
Like
honestly one of my favorite parts for
I
him.
love like the facial expressions were so good. And I mean, if you ever played Bulletstorm, they were also really good at that. They made like beautiful cutscenes. I thought that was hilarious.
Honestly, I think I didn't mind the campaign. I'm not gonna say it sucked because honestly, it didn't. But then again,
that was okay. It wasn't bad.
I have a different opinion on it than like honestly most people. Like, there's a small percentage of people like me that would have a different opinion because of what the writers did. Like, what they did was first of all, they did state that it was more gameplay orientated instead of story related. So was one of the problems. But also, like,
It felt like our
the writers, I don't want to say the writers did a bad job. I think they did a good job what they were given, because also, like, it wasn't just them. Like, Epic had a bunch of hands in there as well. And one thing was, like, the Lancer, and that cannon, like, because it broke canon, because if you read the books. Well, what happened was, I talked to one of the writers, and he actually apologized to all of us, like, down at Gearspedia, and he apologized to us because neither of them wanted that to happen. But Epic was the one who had final say, and they're like, "Oh, it's our trademark gun. We need it in there."
Oh
And
yeah.
So,
By the way, the Alex that I got, that I'm gonna give it to everything, but the code that I got, I actually got that from Lycan on complete accident because of the Rolo thing. Yeah, I just want to put it out there. So Chaps liking for that.
But yeah, so I like if you go to the final boss, like if you go fight Karn, like there are little things in there for people who are really interested in the canon stuff. If you go to the final boss, while you're fighting him, there are like the little like slabs all around.
Don't tell me you read
all the
them.
names.
I did. And
I really like
the
that.
writers actually,
It's Sid. It's Sid.
The
What do you
writers
expect,
actually-
dude? Come on.
It's
the writers
Side.
actually gave us
He likes to be
all
called
the-
Side.
all the names on there, and it lists all the major battles that took place in any of the stories throughout the Gears like lore. Like they had the Battle of Anvil Gate. They had, if you ever read the comic book The Quakening, which was the one based on Tai, they had the Battle of his island and a bunch of other stuff, and they had all the names listed down. And I thought that was a really nice nod because, you know,
I feel like
didn't have
if you gave them like a full game to really work with like story and things like that, I think they could do a really good job.
like
I didn't
Yeah.
mind at all. I think they did pretty awesome. I don't know.
I think they did a good job, but like there are some parts, like especially like Sophia's character, that were a little lackluster. Like honestly, she was kind of, for me, she was just there. Like she
I think
didn't
she
really
had some
have.
cool lines. Like she was pretty cool, but like there wasn't enough. I mean, look at Karn,
Mhm.
for God's sakes. Karn was like made up to be this beast, and we didn't see him but for like 5 seconds.
Most underwhelming.
Yeah, it
one.
was
Yeah.
so like
Yeah.
where was he? Where was he in the game? He was nowhere.
I was really
And
hoping
then we
that.
get him and
Yeah,
I
I was really hoping that Karn would have got cut off Sophia's arm so that she would have been that redhead Onyx guard during Marcus's trial.
yeah.
On that note, I just want to say, on that note, I actually was like, there's this one thread in the campaign section debating Sophia's fate,
Yeah.
and someone posted a link there, which was this, I don't know, it was some site did a whole review on Sophia's character, and Tom, which was the other, because I talked to Rob, who was one of the main writers. Tom, the other one, commented in there, had this huge long post explaining her character and stuff like that, and he actually states that yes, she could be that character, like, you know.
Yeah, in that story. Yeah, that was
Yeah, they
that was one of
made
the
it
things is like
so if Epic wanted to, they could connect the two, and it could be one character.
because you know obviously it,
But Epic,
I don't know,
so
because there was the redheaded Onyx Guard cadet, which is like what it said or whatever.
yeah. But one thing I do want to say is that one thing that the campaign did really well was Paddock. Like his character,
Oh, yeah.
I thought was
Yeah.
perfect. They did a
Especially
superb
Aftermath.
job. Superb job with his character, and also Aftermath. I thought it was great. I loved Aftermath.
I think
Yeah.
everyone liked Aftermath.
Also, to all you people who
Well-
think Sophia was taken by Locust, fuck you. You're wrong.
Yeah, that's horrible.
He
No,
said,
the
I
only
shot him,
problem-
I killed him, and he
Yeah.
dropped these. And then he yeah, that's
I'm not.
yeah.
I've explained that so many times to people,
Those
and I'm
were
done.
Cog.
The only problem I have with Aftermath is that it still doesn't tell us how Baird and Cole found the UIR.
That was a wasted opportunity.
It's
Yeah, that was.
Okay,
And the
now we have
fact that
boat.
they
Hey,
found
look,
a
now we
boat
have all these
on top
ravens.
of a building,
I don't
and they
get,
knocked a boat into the water.
I don't get is like you have this perfect opportunity to finally flesh out the UIR a little bit, just a little bit, like they do in the story, and they don't. I don't
Yeah.
know. I was very, very disappointed with
I
that.
would have liked maybe one short cinematic.
At least Trescu got to freaking say something in Gears 3.
Yeah,
yeah.
I would have liked in Aftermath at the ending, right before it was the scene where Cole and Baird are on the boat and they're being all buddy-buddy.
Having their
Right
Titanic
before
moment,
that,
yeah.
have like a short scene with them arriving, like shaking Trescu's hand or something, and then them going together. Just a little scene, and I would have been happy. But no.
Yeah.
Also, to people who are asking what happened to Sophia, because apparently some bunch of people asking in the chat, I can post a link to the comment that Tom made, where Rob didn't want to like say what happened to her just because if Epic wanted to do something, then they could like expand upon that, which I
Wait, you
sincerely
said
doubt
Rod.
they will.
You mean Rod?
Yeah,
Or
Rod.
somebody else?
Not Rod Ferguson, Rod Ottman, who was
Oh, okay.
one of the main writers.
I thought
It was
anyway.
Rob Ottman and Tom Beazle were the two main writers for it. Anyways, I'll post a link, and Tom actually does explain what happened to her. Well, generally, because, you know, if Epic wants to, they're going to change
Right.
everything. So I'll post that down later, because I don't want to take forever to explain it.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna post codes, dude.
I will. All right, I'll do that now. That's gonna take me forever to type this out, though. So.
I'm on a laptop, so.
All right. There was one other topic I wrote down. I don't know if we want to keep going or not. We've been going for an hour. I can keep going if you want. The last topic was the attitude on the forums. So I don't know if you.
Chaps, why do you have a cursor on my face?
Do I? How long has it been there?
I don't know. Gears Holic just saw it. So.
Oh God. All right.
5 minutes.
What do you guys think? Do you want to talk about this last topic or save it for
Forum
another time?
attitude.
What was the last topic?
I've been on the forums for a long time, and I've seen them do a lot of interesting things, I guess.
What was that
Dude,
code?
I already own that content. You posted on you, didn't you? Good job.
Is Sid muted?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah,
I
Sid,
think
you're
it's
muted. Can't hear you.
Funny thing is that I actually won that. But
Sid, we can't hear you, dude.
Still can't hear you.
Yeah, dude, we can see your mouth moving, but we can't hear you. There's... Thank you for that, Biz.
Okay.
Sid, there's a... okay. There we go.
Is it working now?
Yeah. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
You're there.
Yeah, I'm supposed to hit it.
There we go.
All right. Now, yes, I put a wrong code in. Shut up. There's 3 here, all right, and I actually didn't scratch out the names properly, so I don't know which one I was typing in.
All right.
We're not going to talk about forum attitude, are we?
I don't think so. It's just they're...
Scourge should be banned.
Scourge should be banned. Damn you, Scourge.
It's really the whole attitude thing was... Biz, you were saying earlier how there's a lot of poll type threads like, do you want this, or what's your favorite this?
I just think that there's not as much productivity there as there was back in the good old days.
Completely
I mean, I don't mind that
repetitive
there be
stuff.
fun threads. I think it's okay. I just think that there's not enough good threads.
Yeah.
That's just me.
And
Like
then,
Like my Minecraft
I
thread.
think it's better now.
but
Now
that's
that they
entertaining.
have, the sticky threads and the official threads where people can actually go and discuss things.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I remember like there used to be a lot of people who would post, ideas and that weren't ridiculous. There aren't enough threads. Yeah. Dragonzilla, make more threads.
Oh, no.
Oh my god. Oh man. And
I think
then
Romzilla needs to make more threads.
Yeah.
Romzilla is the best.
Yep. I've also seen a lot of people complaining about the competitive community and how they're having such a big impact.
Damn it!
on
Somebody
things.
beat me to it! You bastard! Oh, well. Is that you? See you, Blue Dodger.
What? No, I got the Marcus one.
Fuck.
So, just real quick on the topic of the competitive community and how much of an impact they're making. You guys have to realize that a lot of the changes they're proposing aren't only for them. Sure, it will help them a lot, but it's also going to make the game better for us. I'm a casual guy. I'm not a competitive guy at all, but I agree with a lot of their changes, and I think it will make the game better overall.
I think the thing about being a casual guy back in the day, like looking at Gears 1 or whatever, being a casual player in Gears 1, you went and you played and you got owned a lot.
I got destroyed at the beginning. I got better.
The whole thing about even being a casual and playing a game that's bad is like a game that's hard is like, I don't know, it feels like it's not rewarding. Like if I was a casual and I went and picked up, like I use the word casual very loosely. I honestly hate when people use that word, but But if I was a normal gamer and I went and picked up Gears, I'd probably do pretty bad. But I'd also be very disappointed in how easy it is to use some things.
Alright. Sid, you're still muted, dude.
Because he's typing.
Oh my-
When he types, it meets him.
Yeah, but I can see his mouth moving like he's trying to talk.
Well, he doesn't realize that it's muting him. Because he's new to this. He's new to the Google hanging out.
Casual streamer.
Noob. We're all casual streamers. Shut up.
Yeah.
You don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
He's a mime.
So, I think we're pretty much done here. I think Sid's doing some code stuff, but as far as topics,
Yeah.
I think we're really done. It was mainly a wishlist stream this time.
Yeah.
Okay, am I unmuted now? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, that was Dom. I don't know why you're complaining, because that last one was Dom. This next one was Anya.
And you
Right.
put Anya after it.
Yeah, I did.
Good job.
If no one needs it, then whatever. I'm gonna post another Dom, alright? But
Don't
that
make
one,
Sid
first one
angry.
was Dom. Yeah, I'm giving you free stuff. You shouldn't be angry.
I know.
No bitching.
Alright, I'll post another Dom. First, gotta read it.
Who could get mad at Side?
Oh, right. Drop bikini on you?
Anything on you.
If I had one, I would.
If I had one, I'd use it. I wouldn't drop it. Get out of here.
Bye.
I need to go send that dude the guy's code.
You can send it after this.
Well, I'm on the forum, so I'm just gonna look him up.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations, dude.
Yep.
You lucked out. You're the only person who apparently wants it. So I was gonna do like a giveaway thing, but apparently nobody wants it. At
Should
least
have done a
everybody's already
giveaway
got
like
one,
mine,
so.
dude. Joe Nash is freaking crazy.
He did good though. He did a good job.
Oh my god.
You're still muted, Sid.
Sid, whenever you type, it mutes you. I don't know what he's doing. I can
Is he
see.
crying?
It's still muted, man.
Let's see here, members list.
Is there anything that chat people want us to talk about while we're chilling here? Anything really?
Talk about Dom codes.
Oh, Dom. Oh.
All right, let's see.
Cool.
These
Kim's
two are
head.
these two are really easy. Kim's head, they already fixed. It's coming in the next title update. Too many playlist. We talked about that earlier. I think it was the second or third point on the wish list. So it's back at the beginning of the stream, which I will be posting a rebroadcast.
Hey,
once it's
everything.
done.
I'm stupid and I can't find you. So can you just like post in our thread? That'd be awesome. Make it a lot easier.
We're gonna have a bunch of people. Well, all 14 viewers go into the thread now and post, "Hey, I'm that guy. Give me the code."
Yeah. Well, no, he said his name. He typed it like way earlier. I just typed it wrong because I'm stupid. That's what I did wrong. Okay. I think I found him.
All right, Sid just posted another code.
Probably not gonna get it because I fucked up.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yes! Got the Dom. Haha.
Damn it! You beat me by like a second. Oh well.
Let's see. It is
Damn it.
it's Say Hi to Raxzilla Friday. So
Yep. Say hi to Ragzilla Friday, guys. Everybody go say hi. Go
Yep.
say hi to Rack.
I'll do it after this stream is over.
I will too.
Sid, you are muted, dude.
Did you?
I saw you just wave like you were trying to say hi to Rack.
Hat's coming off. Ugh. Dying.
All right. Is there anything you guys want to add? Or
Sid, are you still posting code?
No, he's muted. What the? Dodger, is that a cat?
Yeah, so you can hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
You
it's
can-
my cat.
You can do it, Sid.
Trying to torture Sid. Burn!
Sid, there's a mute button.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on.
You just
Alright.
gonna keep talking?
You can talk in the chat, man.
He's just giving it up.
Yeah, alright. I think we've been rambling for long enough. We've been rambling for long enough. I think we can